Hey guys, do you go see a movie that features the supernatural, martial arts, and kung fu?
That sounds like it would be awesome.
Agreed. If you do, then Hellbound is for you. I just realized I wrote Hellhound.
Oh, remember Wolf? Right? Wasn't that his name from the New American Gladiators? Wasn't it Wolf?
I have no idea.
Wasn't Wolfman?
No, I
And Wolfman.
Look at his own nuts.
no, I remember Glacier. Like that was the original, but that's all I remember is just Glacier.
And there was like Tao, and I think that was like The Rock's cousin or something like that.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Hellbound is the movie that we talked about for this week's episode of Loose Cannon from 1994. My name is Brian Lee. To my left is...
Bram.
To my right...
Christopher Lee.
Christopher, what's the synopsis of Hellbound from 1994?
Totally didn't write it down, but something to the effect of like 2 Chicago police officers.
That's right.
But the plot made it sound like way more supernatural than the movie actually was.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought I'm like, okay, there might get some spooks. There might be whereas like no.
Brand, do you recommend Hellbound?
It's tough because Chuck Norris is like Chuck Norris in it. And I'm like, yeah, this is great, but the movie's just not great. So right now I'm gonna say no. But if you two convince me otherwise, if you agree, then who knows?
Christopher?
No, I do not recommend this.
No.
And it potentially, no, it's not potentially. Of the Chuck Norris movies I've watched, it's the worst one.
No, I disagree.
What would you say is worse?
See, what have we watched?
See, well, that's like I haven't seen all of his movies, so obviously.
No, what was the one that was in the desert or with the?
That's where the villain becomes a bartender at the end.
Yeah, actually, no, that one wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
Delta Force was way better.
Oh yeah.
See, I liked him in this because
regardless, Brian, do you recommend it?
No,
Okay.
no.
okay, I guess it's
Yeah,
a no all around.
so to get into it now, it's the beginning is awesome. Well, it's good.
Yes,
because first of all, what did you guys think about all the fantasy stuff in the beginning? I know you like fantasy.
I thought
You
it was
don't.
great. I'm just like, if the movie is like this could be a good movie. Like,
Because it basically like starts in the Middle Ages.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, was it King Richard the Lionheart?
Yeah.
Like I liked it. I like fantasy stuff. I was like, this is already intense, kinda, is what I wrote.
Yeah, I mean, given the supernatural aspects of it,
Yeah.
like it makes sense.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh wait, this is a Chuck Norris movie, and it has like a middle-aged fantasy beginning. I was like, oh, that's different.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like all the middle-aged stuff happens, and then it goes like the '90s Chicago, where like every scene has like a Bulls reference, which is awesome.
Yes. Yeah. That was pretty great.
So and I was enjoying all of that.
Yes.
And then like what 2/3 of the movie takes place in Israel.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, this wasn't what I was expecting.
Yeah, it was a little strange.
And it starts with a Star Wars text crawl.
Oh,
at the
yeah,
beginning.
that's right.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And I'm gonna guess the music by George Clinton is not the George Clinton that we
Yeah.
thought
I wish it was.
I got super stoked for a second.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
But it wasn't.
No.
And yeah, because after that the first scene that I think it's the first scene that you see in like present day is that girl cracking her neck.
Yeah, oh my God, she cracked her neck like crazy. That was a loud pop.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
That feels better.
So I like how this demon or whatever, he like, he's dead or sleeping or whatever, and he comes back hundreds of years later, and the first thing he does, get a prostitute.
Yep. Yeah, it was, and it was really, so I don't know if he just because like he didn't have his full power, but like when he's sitting on the bed and the 2 guys walk in, he just sits there.
Yeah.
Like it was very weird. Like when sitting in a chair, it was like he was getting ready to like snuggle in. He's like, "Can I have my scepter, please?"
Yeah.
It was.
Oh yeah, the whole scepter thing.
Yeah. It could have been cool. It could, but I mean, without the budget to go to the different places. I thought they were like, oh, the pieces are in 9 different areas.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, we're gonna see like little plate. No places.
I had the opposite reaction. I was like, oh, fuck, are there going to be like 9 different scenes of like getting things? And
the blonde chick, the professor lady or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
Do you guys recognize her?
She looked familiar. I don't know what.
She's from Walker, Texas Ranger.
Was she really?
Yeah.
Huh. Good. Look at that.
Yeah. movie's also directed by Aaron Norris,
Yes.
Yeah.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Okay.
Is that Chuck's son or
I think
brother?
I thought it was a son.
What did you guys think about his partner?
I didn't mind the partner too much at the end. He really got on my nerves at the beginning, but like, he must have just like grown on me or
I
something.
didn't mind him.
I did at the beginning. He just seemed like complaining, but I loved the complaining at the end. Like I was like, this guy, he's speaking like my language. Like this is great.
That's it. Like, so watching, I was like, oh, this guy's terrible.
Yeah.
But just, I don't know. I feel like, especially Chuck Norris, but with a lot of these canon movies, like there's always like that buddy, his partner, like the main character always has someone.
Yeah.
And just, I feel like in this movie, he didn't like contribute anything. It's not like Chuck Norris was good at some things and his
Right.
partner's good at other things. It was just like,
He was there.
yeah.
That's what-
Chuck,
yeah,
Chuck
yeah.
Norris can do everything by himself, it seemed
Right,
like. So it's
yeah.
like, why was the partner there?
He was almost like comic relief. He's the one that got his wallet stolen. He's the
Right.
one that,
Yeah.
you know, everything that like kind of bad happened, everything that was a little strange happened to that guy. Nothing really happened to Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Like when guys attacked Chuck Norris beat him up.
Right.
When guys attacked him, right away he got knocked out.
Yeah.
It was just that kind of thing. I think they needed like a patsy or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm like, jet lag. He complains so much. I love it. Yeah, because like, oh, I haven't eaten all day.
Yeah.
I haven't this. Where's my money? I want to hold my money.
Did he not eat for days?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. And I did like how Chuck Norris like would like trick him like a few times throughout. Like remember with the money, he got the
Oh, yeah.
wallet back, but he kept
Oh,
the money. He's like,
right,
oh, the
yeah.
kid took the money. You know, just those little
What a
things
shitty
like that.
partner.
Oh yeah, like I would really piss if that happened to me, but it was
Yeah.
funny to watch happen to somebody else. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't leave.
That's the one monk guy. Leave,
Yeah.
leave, leave,
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. I really didn't like this movie.
Yeah.
It was rough to get through.
It was hard.
Sometimes
I couldn't-
parts were rough to
I
get
couldn't
through.
keep my focus.
Yeah. Like,
I would
like
say
I said,
that.
the Chicago scenes like held my interest.
Yeah.
And then once they got to Israel,
Yeah.
and the car ride from the airport to the hotel took like 20
Yes.
minutes. I was
Yeah.
like, oh
And-
no, this is not a good sign.
And then they tried to lighten or soften those points with like, oh, you're a shitty driver. Oh, shitty means like really good,
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff. And then the wallet stealing scenes like lasted like
Right.
15, 20 minutes too. And and I understand. Like at first, I'm like, why is there a kid stealing? They don't need this. But then it ties. They do make it tie into it, but it still really didn't need to be part of the
Right.
movie. It's like they just added it as a slapsticky type thing. I
Yeah,
guess.
and then they meet with the one officer guy from what
Oh, they're like the Israeli sergeant
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
He was a big
Oh,
dick
yeah.
to him the whole time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chuck Norris was like, I don't care. I'll be a cop still here too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and so this demon wakes up after hundreds of years, and all of a sudden he's an archaeology professor.
Yeah, that's what I didn't understand is, so going back to the Chicago hotel scene, it's like the main villain guy, who's also an
It's a professor.
yeah, whatever. And then he meets with like a rabbi, and he meets with like, I don't know, an artifact dealer or
Like an
something.
antique dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all three of those guys, I think, like worked in Israel. So why did they meet in Chicago?
Right. I don't know. They were all in Israel.
Yeah. So it's like, why didn't they just meet there? I don't know.
How's you going to get Chuck Norris to Israel, man?
Right?
Actually, I think that's the reason why.
Why would he give him Bulls tickets,
Yeah.
knowing that they have to go to Israel?
So in the beginning, he kept begging for Bulls tickets, and I guess he probably had them. I'm guessing he just
Kept
had
begging
them.
him for Bulls tickets?
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
beginning, yeah. Not begging, but he's like, "Oh, you're gonna give me?" He's like, "Yeah, I got the tickets for you." He's, "Oh, you got those tickets for me yet?" And he finally gets them for him, and it was one of those, "I got them for you," but
Yeah.
yeah.
Bulls, 8 p.m. tonight.
Well, I'm just like, he's like, "I'm not going. I'm just not going." Then why did he go? Like, then don't go. Is it one of those where you're gonna get fired if you don't go? And what about that one like lady cop sergeant? It was very progressive.
Lady cop sergeant.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
To
Yes,
have her
yeah,
in charge.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, well, yeah, she's like a captain or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
she was-
that.
yeah.
Chuck Norris and his partner had to report to her. so-
right, yeah. And then the not Chuck Norris, but the black dude was like, oh yeah, Chuck Norris misses you. He misses you a lot.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, oh
Yeah.
no. Eat this. Why did I write that?
Because that's his tagline. I think Chuck Norris says it. He like
Oh,
throws
yeah.
the scepter. It says,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah.
scepter to the shepherd. He throws the scepter. He's like,
Eat this.
I'm like,
Yeah.
really? That's the best you
Yeah.
can come up with? Like, intercepture. I don't know. It's just, I don't eat this was fucking terrible.
Why do you think this movie is so bad? Like, is it? Because I also feel like the villain is kind of like, meh. Like the good.
He's fucking ugly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like he has the look and he has like the voice, which I think was effects. But
Yeah, oh, yeah.
like,
I think.
Yeah.
Good morning,
Like Steve-O.
It's rock and roll, baby. See how professional I am.
what is
does he
his
do?
plan? Like once he got like the scepter, the 9 piece or
Just
whatever.
take over the world. Oh, start the apocalypse.
Was that it?
Yeah, start the apocalypse. He was the harbinger of the apocalypse, basically. That's why when he got shot all those times, he didn't die. He was like the Antichrist, but they didn't say Antichrist. But
Yeah.
basically, it's what he was kind of like.
Yeah, didn't they call him the devil or some shit?
Well, they might
Well-
have. I don't know if that was his official title.
his name was Pro Santos.
yeah, I think they said like
Santanos?
there's older things than Christianity. Remember that line?
Carlos Santanas.
Yeah, I think that's who it was.
No, that's the worst one. On that album, that new Carlos Santana. Oh, not new. It came out like in 2000.
Yeah.
Bob Thomas.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my god, the amount of fucking high school bands like, let's do a Latin song. Let's do Carlos Santana.
Right.
Smooth with Rob Thomas.
There was a lot of wallet chasing.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say that because there was that big section.
I was hoping no one was watching me too.
It's like I caught you getting a cookie. It's like, oh no. There's that long section in the middle of wallet, and then there was like a couple other times too.
Yeah, because then there's the other American.
Yeah.
Because Chuck Norris like only American tourists.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's a big fatso guy.
Oh yeah, it was him. He's like, oh, that's right. He's like, oh, you're a very good kid.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's like, that must have been like an early '90s, '80s thing for American tourists or American people to like break up a fight. Like if I was a different country and I saw two kids fighting, I'm like, work it out, assholes. I'm gonna go get like something else, you know? Well, not my problem.
Right.
Stupid kids.
Yeah. Now you get it.
And at the end, Basso! Pepsi!
That's probably the worst freeze frame I've ever seen in any.
I wanted the spear to go right through the kid's chest.
What spear? Or
The scepter wasn't it? Yeah, the
no,
scepter
Goldberg
thing.
too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
I was like, I was like angry when it ended.
Yeah.
I was like, I sat through this. Oh, God.
Unless it played like a cool like theme song, like that 90, like TGIF.
So it's been something like that. Yeah, of course. Or the baby from Dinosaurs was like, not the mom at the end. You know what I'm talking about?
Totally
Yeah.
Good morning. I just spent 5 minutes in the car with your mother. 5 minutes, car, mother.
Wasn't his boss a Stegosaurus and his friend was
it's
a T-Rex,
fucking Sherman
right?
Hemsley, dude.
That's right.
Yeah.
Holy crap, I completely forgot it. Wow.
You remember the episode where fucking Robbie, was that the
Robbie
son?
was the boy's name, yeah.
When he did fucking the steroids and he had like spikes come out.
Yes! Yeah, dude, I loved that show.
Dude, it was fucking
That,
awesome.
if the movie was like that,
Oh, dude, if this movie
Yeah.
was dinosaurs, oh my god.
Because I don't have many more notes.
I'm done, yeah.
Brain, would you recommend Dinosaurs over Hellbound? Is that what we're saying?
Yes, yeah, big time.
Actually, I think I would too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's so can you think of a Chuck Norris movie that you think is worse? I mean, I know I forgot what it was called.
I don't
Like
know.
the Indiana Jones kind of rip off.
Right.
I remember that wasn't good, but
Firewalker?
that might be it.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, or Fire? It can't be Firewalker.
Firestarter.
What did you say?
Firestarter, yeah.
Oh, so that's a techno song, right?
Yeah.
You're the fire starter, twisted fire starter.
had high hopes for this.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, because it's Chuck Norris. It's in this summary, it mentions like Chicago.
Yeah.
And I thought they'd be chasing after this like supernatural
Right, and
devil serial killer.
Yeah, and I was really like pumped for it. I don't remember feeling this disappointed after any other Chuck Norris movie.
Yeah.
So I think this is the worst.
Yeah.
Well, and the main reason why I say it's the worst is just it's slow,
Yes.
it's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like there aren't that many fight scenes. Like there's like
There's
a
a
few.
couple.
It's not
But even
action
then,
packed.
Like, I don't know, yeah, I feel like they're not even like filmed well.
Well, Chuck,
Yeah.
he kicked a couple people.
Right.
That
Yeah.
was it.
To be expected.
Right. You know, the bad guy really didn't do anything he threw a hooker out a window.
Yeah.
He ripped one guy's heart out, which you really didn't see. You know, saw the heart, actual
Yeah.
heart on the ground, but it's like, oh, a heart.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one of them. Yeah, exactly.
Kano wins.
Kano wins. Flawless victory fatality.
Brian, do you still not recommend this? Yeah. I don't recommend this either. It's not good. Not much trivia on this one. This was the last film that Globus produced with Chuck and Aaron Norris. This was the last film from the Cannon Group before going bankrupt.
Oh,
Wow.
what a way to go out.
Yeah.
And obviously, therefore, this was Chuck Norris's last film for the Cannon Group.
Is that, that's probably how we got to start, huh? At least became popular.
Who?
Chuck Norris.
No.
No, the early canon stuff he did, right?
He was in fucking movies with Bruce Lee.
Oh, that's...
You
Duh. I'm a horrible person.
When did Texas
forgot he was with
Walker
Bruce Lee.
Ranger?
Holy
I
crap.
think it's
around that-
close
yeah.
to here. Yeah.
I forgot he was with Bruce Lee. Completely.
He fucking never ages.
Wow. That's insane. Because wow. Because
Do
I
we
thought
know
he was
what
young.
that gift that I sent you guys where the guy's cutting the tree with the chainsaw and then Chuck Norris grabs it?
That's everything, right?
Yep.
Cool. Till next time. Good journey.
Good journey.
I'm doing like an anime.
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
Good journey.
I never